Happy Thanksgiving and happy Hanukkah as well into the Thursday now of our work week with temperatures that are once again starting off quite cold and the conditions are once again rather foggy. It's all thanks to high pressure that really hasn't gone anywhere. It's still hanging over the Pacific Northwest right now, bringing dry conditions with temperatures at about 18 degrees in the Tri-Cities as well as in Yakima. Now, while it is dry, there's still some moisture in the air this morning, enough that we are seeing some freezing fog early on once again. So our live radar showing us no rain nor snow, as we should remain rather quiet as far as active weather is concerned. Really through the morning hours, we're looking at freezing fog and cold temperatures. That has been the story almost each and every day, and this morning is no exception. Now, that air stagnation advisory that was supposed to expire tomorrow at 10 has now been pushed to Saturday at noon, as the high pressure built over us really isn't going to go anywhere, but it could make way to some rather interesting conditions this weekend. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But first, our air stagnation advisory here, as you can see, stretches all the way northward into western Idaho as well as Spokane, and this is like the color of what it looks like outside beneath the clouds, that gray. It's just smoke and dust and small particulate matter trapped underneath this inversion layer. And with the limited amount of moisture in the air, it actually has something to latch onto, and that's why we're seeing freezing fog once again this morning. You can see that it is the thickest right now for both Hermiston as well as Pendleton, right along the eastern portion of I-84 and along the Washington-Oregon border. So if you still haven't hit the road to make your way toward your Thanksgiving Day feast, slow down, especially if you run into any of that freezing fog. Could be running into some slick spots on the roadways, as it is cold enough for the development of ice. Right now, 18 degrees for both Yakima and the Tri-Cities. 15 as we get started in Hermiston, but bear in mind most of the region was in the mid to low 20s yesterday morning at this time, so even colder as we start off our Thursday, and that is because of the lack of thick clouds hanging over the region this morning, as high pressure just continues to keep everything away from us. The jet stream splitting right up and over it and right beneath it below that ridge, but off the coastline here, this low pressure could finally start to shake some things up, literally could finally start to move the air near the surface, and that could cause for some active weather later this weekend. But our future cast for your Thanksgiving, and looks like it should be rather nice for you out there today. Mainly partly cloudy skies. There won't be much else going on, nor even for the upper elevation mountains, as there's just not enough moisture in the air mass that's sitting over us to see any rain nor snow. So into the afternoon today, keep the jacket with you, as temperatures will only make it back to the mid to high 30s for both the Yakima Valley and the Columbia Basin. Our highs pretty similar to where we've been almost each and every day. 39 for the Tri-Cities as well as in Yakima. Partly cloudy skies hanging over the region today, and what looks like for the next few days as well. But we will begin to warm up beginning Saturday in the upper 40s. Sunday could be back to the low 50s, but then we cool right back down into the mid 30s.